Hi Pisces, welcome back. And I'm not sure if I said this last week because I don't watch them, I just put them up. But I'm a Pisces and I can tell you the energies have been all over the place for the signs, and you could be feeling that. I mean, you are the 12th sign of the zodiac. You could be, embodying all of those energies. I know that I'm feeling into the energies for them. I know that personally in my life, I'm on like cloud nine. I feel great, but I was feeling the polar opposite of that earlier today. I mean, let's just be real here. I am a Pisces. I'm very emotional. And I'm like, oh, I'm emotional. It's just, I'm a feeler. Pisces are feelers, right? So I did have like a little bit of like a epiphany earlier today, and I was very emotional. Like it was like a clearing of energy, honestly, a cry of just like, everything has been making sense. Everything for me has been coming full circle. Everything just feels so beautiful, and I'm so thankful for even like the bad things, the good things. The universe is showing up in my life in such a beautiful way, and I hope that it's showing up for you in the same way. And if it's not, I just want to let you know that it's on its way, or whatever you're feeling right now is to make space to create the way for you to be feeling this feeling. I mean, we all deserve it. We're all capable of it. Nobody is better than the other. We're all unique and special in our own way. And I mean, you just got to find what that thing is for you that just makes you feel like, I'm sitting in my power. I'm getting the chills now. So I'm going to get into your reading. Yesterday was very intense. Very intense. I don't know if I even just said that. It was intense, okay? There have been some intense energies with these readings too, but I feel like yesterday there was a lot more of anger that I was feeling. Today is more of like an annoyance, a frustration, a firmness. It's a little bit more detached from the emotions, a little more high vibe, but still, not feeling it. Somebody in the readings isn't feeling it. It could not be you. You could be feeling it, okay? And they could just be like, I am not feeling this. I'm going to do 3 more shuffles for Pisces. What's going on for Pisces? What's going on for Pisces? There we go. One more. I'm happy. I'm feeling good. You could be feeling good too. You may need to make some adjustments in your life, because that just came in. Like, I was fine. I was a little uncomfortable in the Aquarius reading, but that just came in as like all of a sudden, like I'm confused now. All right, let's see. Pisces, what's going on for my Pisces? I want to say there's a reason I don't show the cards, because some of them are very like sexually graphic, or the imagery is like, very, I don't really know like the ways of the YouTube world, and I don't want to like put something up that maybe in the future might hurt me. So you could be feeling the same way just about life in general. Like you don't want to do something or make a decision that you feel like may backfire in the future, or may not work out the way you planned in the future. You could be just like unsure. Sorry, the acorns are bombing my house right now. Yeah, I'm getting the chills. You could just be so unsure of yourself. You could just be so unsure about which direction to go in. You're definitely wanting to, okay, yes. You're feeling stuck, okay, Pisces? You're feeling stuck. You're feeling unsure. You're feeling, okay. I'm feeling overwhelmed now. Now I'm feeling very scattered. I'm feeling very overwhelmed. I'm feeling like I feel stuck. I feel like I can't move. I feel like I'm in a place of I'm fenced in. Maybe you're feeling the opposite of how I'm feeling. Maybe you're feeling like you're not in your power, or you're in a place where you just can't see a way out. There's a very, like, I want to say, like, a dominating masculine energy here. This is like feeling very intense to me, okay? You're scared to let something go, because whatever this situation, person, thing is that you want to let go, okay, you could want to, or you're scared to let go, or you know you need to let it go, but you're scared to let go. You're scared that you're not going to, your needs aren't going to be met, or you're going to lose something, or you're not going to be able to figure out, maybe you can't figure out a way out, or there's something you feel trapped in. It could be in your feelings. It could be you're trapped in a life situation. It could be feeling like you could be in something, but it's like I'm getting like you gave your heart to somebody else, and they like have your heart, and they're like over there, and you're here, and you're aware that they have it. They are your 10 of Cups. They are, your person, but there's very much a feeling of like, something isn't coming together, or something is not together, or you're aware that something's not together. You're aware that it's over there. You're aware that, but the point is, you're not there where your heart is. So whatever it is that means to you, like it could be your dream job, like your dream career. It's like over there, and like it's still just a dream. You're still thinking about it. You're daydreaming about it. You're actually dreaming about it, and you're here, okay? You're not with it. It's very disconnected from you, but connected, if that makes sense. What the hell was that? It's very, you're not at one with it, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be a person, but there's something you're daydreaming about, dreaming about, wanting, but it's bringing up this fear in you that if you go towards whatever that thing is, that you're just like not going to be okay, or things aren't going to work out, or you're going to lose it all, or like you might not have your heart or whatever that is, but right now you're sitting comfortably, okay? Or you're comfortable. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're not happy where you're at, but you're comfortable there. You're looking around and you're like, okay, my bills are paid. I'm looking fly. I'm happy. I know I could be happier, but I'm comfortable. And I'm so comfortable that if I decide to move in a new direction, I could lose all this and be really uncomfortable, okay? Because just the thought of making that move towards that direction feels really uncomfortable, okay? And then when you actually think more into it, like, oh my goodness, that would mean I would have to do this, and then I have to do this, and what would I do about this, and how am I going to do that? And then what about this, and what about this? And you just can't see how it would do it, so it's just like, oh yeah, that over there. Like, it's a nice dream, that's a nice wish, that's a nice, but you're not seeing any way to get to that place, okay? You're actually scared of what you want. You're scared of what you're desiring. That you're scared to move towards your dream. You're scared there's a fear there of something. I mean, you'll know how that applies for you. But you're very emotional about it, okay? I'm getting there's like an emotional roller coaster. Like the initial thought may feel like, oh my God, that's my dream. It's over there. It feels so good. I love that. Oh my goodness. Like it gets you all in those, dreamy Pisces vibes, like daydreaming. And, Pisces can really just be in their daydream. Like I'm sitting here and I can just go off into my daydream, But then the reality of it hits you of like what that actually would really be like the day-to-day A, B, C, D, E, F, G we have to go through to get there. And that's just like, then all of a sudden your roller coaster's going, whoo, like it looks nice. The dream looks nice, but like, how are we getting there? How's it all going to work out? Yeah. It's like the pot of gold is at the end of the rainbow, and you're just like, but the fall from the top of that rainbow is pretty far, and I'm not sure if I want to fall because I'm pretty comfortable here. Like I've set myself up in a pretty comfortable situation. And yes, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling how do you move? How do you go here? You could be getting an offer of money. You could get an offer of a new job. You could get an offer to switch jobs. I just said new job. There's something about an offer coming in here that could have to do with somebody giving you a gift, material, like a physical gift, giving you gifts of money, giving you handouts. Maybe you are so used to getting handouts that that's just what you've created for yourself. Like you've lost the energy of knowing how to, sit in your own power and create for yourself. You've just been lazy. Lazy for so long. Like you really haven't been doing anything. You really haven't been, like you've just been comfortable with, you've gotten comfortable where you're at, and you're probably bitching and complaining about where you're at, but like you actually are comfortable there. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Like you're the dictator or the boss in your life, bossing everybody around. You got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. And you feel stuck there, but like you've put yourself there. You've made the choices and the decisions to put yourself in the place where you're at now. And oh my goodness, let me just tell you, I have been having so many epiphanies about what I've created in my life. And even the ugly, dark things that I am just like, I have attached myself to like these stories where it's just like, oh my God, it doesn't have to be that story. It doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that complicated. It doesn't have to be this sad, change the story, because you are the one who is in charge of that. And if you just stay where you're at, this is the story you're happy creating, whether you like to hear it or not. Whatever is around you that you're not happy with, you put it there. You made it this way. You made a decision to put you in a position where you're at right now that you're bitching and complaining about. And that's what I'm getting. I'm getting this energy now of just like, I'm not happy and I'm bitching and I'm complaining and it's you and you got to do this and you got to do that and you got to do this and you got to do that. And this could be you or the person you're dealing with or your job or whatever. You'll know, okay? You will know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you will. And you're sitting there and you're doing all this and it's just like, oh my God, just take a second to be like, own it. Own where you are. Be accountable for where you put yourself. Stop pointing the finger at everyone around you about what they did wrong. And you're all high and mighty sitting up on your throne, okay? That's the energy I'm getting. I'm better than you, and I'm just this, and I'm that, and everybody else. And realize that, like, all this shit around you that you're bitching and complaining about, like, it distracts you from looking at yourself, okay? You've created an environment around you where you have put yourself in a position on a throne where you can look down at the peasants around you, okay, and bitch and complain about everybody around you, because then you don't have to look at yourself. You don't have to look at yourself at like, oh my God, I did this. What did I do? How did I create to this? How did I contribute to this? I could have probably done without that. I let my ego make that decision. I did this. I did that. It feels better to you to just sit up there all like, very matter of fact, very like, yes, it's just very like, oh, that like stuck up energy. And it feels better to do that than to just be like, look at yourself. Look at yourself. Everything you have to say about everybody else, you have something unresolved within yourself that you need to look at. You need to ask yourself the questions. You need to stop asking the questions to the people around you or questioning their doing, what their motives are, what they're doing, the choices they're making, and ask yourself, what are you doing? What choices are you making? How is that serving you? How did that work out for you? How are all these choices you made working out for you? Are you happy there? You're probably not happy. You're probably not happy there. But instead of doing all the things you need to do to get to a happy place, this is what I'm trying to say. You're comfortable there. Because there, with the way things are right now, you get to be the queen. You get to be in charge. You've made a situation where you've surrounded yourself with people where you feel like you're better than them, or you're the person who like has the answers, and you can just look down at everyone and be like, I'm the boss. I know what's best. I know this. I know that. Because there you can be comfortable and you don't have to answer anything. Nobody's going to question you. You've surrounded yourself with people who enable you to continue on being who you are without looking in the mirror and saying, am I happy with who I am? Am I happy with this place I put myself in? You are codependent. When really, excuse me, look, I'm shaking things up here. And I'm sorry, this is the way it's coming across. And this could be the person you're dealing with, or this could be you. But it's coming across very much like bossy, like very bossy. Like, no, you're gonna do this. No, you're gonna give me that. No, you're gonna. And it's like, you could have pushed all the people out of your life because you just can't boss them around, or because they have the same boundaries as you do. Like, no, actually, I have a choice and I'm not going to do that. No, actually, I'm allowed to live my life just like you're allowed to live your lilife. No, actually, I'm allowed to change my mind just like you're allowed to change your mind. I'm allowed to, it's like you give yourself, what in the world? You give yourself all this like leniency and leeway, and it's okay for you, but it's not okay for anybody else. Okay, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling it. And I think that maybe the lesson here for you is to get off the damn throne that you put yourself on. Go walk around with the peasants below you. See what it really is like for them to actually be the ones doing the work, for you to get the handouts, for you to be sitting comfortably. Be grateful. Thank them. Maybe you don't do that. Maybe you don't say thank you. Maybe you're not like, maybe you're not grateful, or maybe you're realizing right now how you have been in this you're just not fun to be around, okay? And maybe you need to just really take a look at the mirror and look at the people around you and just be like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry that I've been such an asshole, and I'm really grateful for all the things you've done for me. Instead of using that as a tool to manipulate them or to hold it against them to further enhance your comfortable status, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this is just how I'm feeling and what I'm getting and the imagery that's coming into my mind and the things that I'm hearing. And it is a very specific story. And this may just be for one Pisces out there. I don't know. And I can't control that. I mean, this is just what's happening. This is what's coming through. And I feel like you've turned your back, because there's a lot of backs in these cards, and it's a very self-serving energy of like, I've turned my back on all the people who wouldn't do it my way because I'm right. It's very ego. And it's like, you put yourself in a corner. It's like you got your backs turned to everybody, and like you're too up on your high horse on your throne over there, Queenie, to turn around and look at the people who have been there for you, supported you, let you feel comfortable, and just like acknowledge them and say, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I love you. Hey, I'm thankful. Hey, I was wrong. Hey, I wasn't in the best place in my life right then and there. Like, there is definitely something like you need to be accountable. And like, yeah, I'm feeling like you feel now. I feel like I'm feeling sad. I feel lonely. I feel like I'm in it alone, and that's the whole thing. Here we go. You're not in it alone, and you never were in it alone, because this is your issue. You refuse to look around and see all that's already there, all that was there, all that has been there, all the times. And maybe you've created a situation where you've turned your back on everyone so that you have to sit in how uncomfortable it actually really is. Maybe now you're in a place where you're really uncomfortable and you put yourself there, like we said before, and you created this for yourself, or the universe gave you this gift of being really uncomfortable, uncertain, not knowing what's going on, feeling very out of control, because you weren't grateful for when you had the people there that were there for you, or whatever the situation is that you turned your back on, or whatever. You'll know, because you need to turn around to those people, situation, whatever, and be accountable and take responsibility for yourself and the story that you've created for yourself, whether that's negative or positive. You need to own it. You need to own it. And if you can own it, instead of just sitting up there, la la la, acting like you're just fine and good, because you're not, Queenie, okay? Queenie, you're not fine and good. You're acting fine and good. You're acting like you don't need anybody, and really you do. And the people you need, or what you need, you had it. And it's like, how's it feel now to not have it? But you're so in your ego that you can't admit that, you know? Because when you had it, you felt how you feel now. You felt like you didn't have support. You felt like you didn't have it. You felt like nobody was there for you. You were in it on alone. Oh my God, the struggle. It's so hard. I'm such a victim. Help me, somebody. Give me this. Give me that. Like you're just comfortable being the victim. You're comfortable being there. And it's like, stand in your own freaking power. Power is being able to say when you're wrong. Power is being able to say, I'm sorry. Power is being able to do all those things that you don't want to do, okay? And I'm sorry, don't come for me. This is literally like a very specific energy that I'm in right now. And it's like, you had it all and you weren't grateful for it then. And you were, when you had it all and you weren't grateful, you were still sitting in the energy of like, you don't have it, or poor you. And because that's where you were sitting and feeling, you actually created a situation for yourself where it is like, poor you, you don't have any, you really don't now. You created it because you wouldn't allow yourself to feel the good feelings of what everyone was doing for you. I hope this makes sense, Pisces. I love you all. I am a Pisces. Now I'm going to stop this reading and be like, what is this in my life? And it could be you, or it could be the person, the people around you, the people you're dealing with, okay? You'll know how it applies, but I feel very like done, and now I feel like I want to cry, like I just got, a shot of truth, and at first it pissed me off, and now it's like, oh my God, it's hitting me that's right, and what did I do? And I feel bad, and I want to cry, and like, how do I fix this? And I'm just going to say the first way to fix this is like, you just need to say you're sorry and say thank you. And it's really not that hard. The people who help you and they want to know, they want to be seen. They want to be recognized. They don't want to be a part in your story where they're the bad guy or they're the villain or they never did anything for you. It's like my kids. Like when my kids come in and they're like, Mom, can we go for a walk? And I'm like, no, not right now because I need to finish up this or finish up that. Or we can do it tomorrow. I never get to go for a walk. It's like, really? Really? We go for walks all the time. No, we don't. Like, they just don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. And you could just be feeling like, see me, hear me, listen to me. Or you could need to be doing that to other people. There's something here that needs to be seen. There's something here that needs to be said. And literally, I'm getting, until you do that, you'll know what that thing is for you. You are not moving. You are not going to move forward. You are going to stay stuck in this place. And if that's what you choose, you need to be okay with knowing that you are deciding every single day of your life to sit there comfortable on your throne, okay? Who wants to live like that? I know I don't, Pisces. I love you all. I'm done with this, and I hope you're done with whatever it is too. And I will see you guys next week. 25 minutes I've spent on this. And it's like, and I just feel like it's been way too much time, like way too much time on this, way too much time on this story. Change the story, change the characters, change the outcome. You have the power. You're manipulating and using your power for the wrong things. Somebody is manipulating their power. Okay. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye. I'm actually happy. This is just the energy, okay? I'm sorry if I'm yelling at you. Have a good day.